thank you all for coming tonight. It's Grandma's birthday, it's a special occasion, and it's a good opportunity for me to give one of my speeches. So, who hasn't heard the song that says, "Money can't buy me love"? However, this is not entirely true. You can buy love. All you have to do is go to your local animal shelter and pay an adoption fee for an animal that needs it. So the purpose of the speech is to convince you that you should adopt your next pet from the local animal shelter. Because there are many reasons why adopting an animal there's many benefits to doing that versus buying an animal from a pet store or from a private breeder. And the first reason why you should adopt your next pet is due to sheer numbers. According to shelteranimals.org, which is a website that tracks the number of shelters and the animals that they admit per year, in 2016, the shelters that reported numbers took in over 2.7 million animals. And this, of course, is only the shelters that actually report to this agency. The Humane Society of the United States website estimates that in 2015, there were an estimated 7.6 million animals that were taken to shelters without a home. And according to our own shelter in Lincoln County, they took in anywhere between 600 and 700 animals back in 2018. So, although some animal shelters can afford to be no-kill shelters, where they'll wait until all animals get a good home, many shelters cannot afford to do this, and they're forced to euthanize animals after a limited number of days or perhaps months has passed. Now, in many cases, animals that you adopt from a shelter are going to adapt to your home more quickly than an animal a puppy that you're going to buy from a breeder or a pet store. And as a former board member of the Langley County Humane Society, I can tell you firsthand just how hard the shelter staff works to properly socialize their animals, get them ready for their eventual home. And since they care for the animals every day and they work with them, they can tell prospective owners what dog or cat is going to be a good fit in their household based on their circumstances. It's not always possible if you get a puppy, where you don't know how its adult temperament is going to turn out. Whereas these animals, they see other animals all the time, and the shelter staff works with them day in and day out to correct any problems that they may have when it comes to being an adoptable animal. Because according to a 2015 paper in the Open Journal of Animal Sciences, the number one cited reason why people relinquish their animals to shelters has to do with problematic behavior. So getting the animal that fits you is important. The third really good reason why you should adopt your next animal is because it's going to be, in most cases, much less expensive than buying an animal from a pet store or a private breeder. The Langley County Humane Society's website states that their costs for adopting a dog or a puppy can range anywhere between $50 and $200, and for adopting a kitten or a cat can range anywhere between $35 and $100. And of course, it's the puppies and the kittens that bring the highest amounts, and the senior animals, the older dogs and cats, you'll be charged the lower end of that spectrum for one of the senior animals. But in nearly all cases, the animal shelters put a lot of money into their animals. Any animal that you adopt from Langley County Humane Society, for example, is going to be checked out by a veterinarian for any major health issues. They're going to be spayed or neutered. They're going to be given proper vaccinations, and in some cases, they're going to be microchipped as well. So when you do the math on all that the shelters put into their animals, only rarely will they charge you more money than what they have invested in their animal. So, in conclusion, animal shelters are simply forced to euthanize too many animals every year. So for that reason, you you should consider adopting your next animal from the shelter. Adopting your next pet is going to save a life. It's going to get you an animal that is going to be a good fit for your home and your personal circumstances. And it's going to save you money versus buying it from a private breeder or a pet store. So while it may be true that you cannot buy love from another human with money, adopting an animal by paying a shelter fee is going to get you much needed love. Thank you.